get going with Steve Buffrey of the Toronto Sun.
How you doing, Richie? Richie, between the international duty and the MLS schedule, you've had a very, very busy schedule. Just wondering, how are you holding up, and do you have to do anything different or special now to just stay refreshed and stay healthy at this point of the schedule?
Yeah, it's been a pretty compact schedule for a lot of guys on this team, and even for the guys that aren't playing national team, there's a lot of games coming really quickly. So yeah, I think for me and everyone else, we're just doing a lot of recovery and making sure we're taking care of our bodies however we can. So yeah, I've been trying to stay on top of a lot of my recovery.
Next up, we'll go to Neil Davidson.
Thanks, Nick. Hi, Richie. Richie, obviously nobody likes losing. Lots happened to this team this season. I'm wondering, just what can the players do to try and boost confidence in terms of trying to improve the product on the field, the mental side of the game? Are there a lot of player meetings, or do you just go about your business as normal? What can you try and do to improve the mentality, confidence?
I think just in this situation, you have to stay as positive as possible, obviously, with how difficult it's been. But just trying to stay positive and trying to help everyone around you, because, you know, all of us are used to the culture of this club and how we've won games and all that type of stuff. So yes, it obviously doesn't feel good to be in the state that we're in right now. So we're trying a lot of very different things and hoping it helps us and move us in a better direction. So I think that's kind of where we're at right now. We have to just take these next 11 games and get something out of them for us and obviously for the fans.
Thank you.
We'll go next to John Molinaro.
Thanks, Nick. Hey, Richie, thanks for taking the time to speak to us. It wasn't that long ago that you guys lost down in Miami 3-1 last month. I'm just wondering what you remember from that game and what you can, possibly improve upon or learn from going into tomorrow's return match.
Yeah, we were just very flat-footed that game. So we obviously know we can't do that come around tomorrow when we go and play against them. So we fixed that and we'll be able to compete a lot better than we did down in Miami. So yeah, I would say just starting off on the right foot.
We'll go back to Neil Davidson next.
Thank you. Richie, if I can ask you a Canada question while we have you there. Obviously, Atiba has been a trailblazer for a lot of Canadians on the world soccer scene. Scored a beautiful goal on the weekend on the last game. When you look at Atiba, what do you see in him, and what kind of lessons can you learn from him and his career?
I mean, the guy's a Canadian legend. He's 38 and he's still playing at a high level, playing Champions League, and now leading this group of players that we have to try to qualify for a World Cup. So I would just say a big role model of mine. He's a top class guy on and off the field, a true professional. And yeah, I don't know, I could sit on this call with you all day and explain things about him, because he's a big piece of what this country has to offer. He's leading a very talented group of players, and he's been incredible for this country. So I have nothing but great things to say about him.
Thanks, and you played a nice role in setting up that goal.
Thank you.
Folks, do we have any questions for Richie while we have him here? Thank you. Our last one, unless we have more hands, or I see two hands now, will be Michael Singh, followed by Neil Davidson. Go ahead, Michael.
Thanks, Nick. Hey, Richie. Hope you're doing well. I know there's been a lot of talk about you potentially making a move overseas, like at least in the summer there was some talk. Is that still something that interests you, and have you had any conversations about that?
Yeah, I've voiced before that I'd love to play in Europe, and yeah, it still stands true to this day. I want to be able to compete at the highest level and challenge myself that like I said, I was going to from day one. So yeah, definitely it's something that I want to do. But if that doesn't come around, it's also a huge honor, and it's amazing for me to play for Toronto FC and my hometown club. So yeah, I think that answers your question.
We'll go next to Neil Davidson.
Thanks, Nick. Richie, I'm not sure if I saw it correctly, but after that Canada game at BMO, it looked like there was unless I saw it wrong, a pretty special moment of you kicking the ball around with your young son and a couple of teammates. That looked kind of like a special moment. Was that kind of fun to do?
Yeah. He loves soccer now, so it was nice to bring him on the field and kick around with him. So especially to close off the camp and close off a big win for the team, it was fun to have him and then Mark Anthony and then Sam Adekubi on the field all with my son.
That looked like a good moment.
Thank you, Neil. And we do have one final question. We'll go to John Molinaro.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Richie, I apologize if you've already sort of addressed this, but during the summer, I think it was the commentators on One Soccer mentioned something about, the proper pronunciation of your name, and I've noticed since then that Luke Wellman on TSN has been calling you Richie Laryea. Can you just sort of maybe clear up the confusion? How would you like us to pronounce your name?
The way Luke is pronouncing it, I put out a post, but yeah, there's the origin way of saying it, which my parents are from Ghana, or my background, my roots are Ghana, and it's Laryea, but the English way of saying it is Laryea. So Laryea is just fine.
Okay. So you want us to call you Richie Laryea then?
That's perfect.
Okay, perfect. Cool. Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
No worries.